Today I'm inside one of the UK's newest indoor golf facilities, and this place is unbelievable. I'll show you what a professional commercial golf simulator facility looks like, and then we're going to come inside one of these unbelievable simulator bays, and I'm going to talk you through everything that they've used to set it up and build each of these simulators, so you could maybe get some tips for your home setup as well. And then later on I want to show you one of Trackman's amazing new features in its latest software update as well. Welcome to Pitch Golf Manchester. Now, from the outside, a couple of golf carts mark the entrance, and upstairs you're greeted like you're walking into more of a high-end members club, not just another indoor golf venue. The whole place has got that spinning fields vibe, clean, modern, and definitely on the more luxurious side. The bar is big, plenty of seating, screens everywhere showing live sport, and when I visited it was Ryder Cup week. They've even got shuffleboard if you ever fancy a break from the golf. There's also a trendy golf store tucked inside, carrying some of the most exclusive brands in the game like Malbon and Manners. And if you want to get custom fitted, there's a PGA Pro on site with all of the latest clubs and shafts supplied by Clubhouse Golf. But the real star of the show is the simulator bays. Each one is kitted out with dual Trackman IO launch monitors, and the build quality is seriously impressive. All designed and installed by Golf Swing Systems, the same guys that helped me with my own home setup. And the whole vibe just works. Whether you're there to grind out a solo practice session, take a lesson, or just enjoy food and drinks with friends, these bays have been built to feel professional and social at the same time. The attention to detail is superb, and the hospitality was honestly brilliant. Now later on I'm going to show you some brand new features on Trackman's latest software update, but first let's take a closer look at these simulator bays, how they were built and what equipment they've used. So each of these stunning simulator bays at Pitch have been built by the pros Golf Swing Systems, which is of course the guys that I've used to help me build my simulator setup at home. So these bays at Pitch Manchester are the biggest of any of the Pitch locations around the UK so far. Now they are just under 4.5 meters wide, which is why they are using dual Trackman technology as their launch monitor. So effectively, because the bays are slightly less than 4.5 meters wide, it might be a little bit tight for left and right-handed golfers to swing from the center of the hitting mat into the center of the screen. So they've gone for Trackman, slightly offset either side, and it ultimately makes the hitting area much larger for righties and lefties. Now then, we've gone vlog style for this because I want to show you something that's impressive, because some people, or many people, think that curtains as side protection are a budget way of building a golf simulator, and they absolutely are. And they might also think that it might not look that good, but look at the state of these velvet curtains. I don't know if it's velvet, but it's unbelievable material. It looks amazing. I'm sure you'll agree. Now all they've done, look, you just got two curtains, probably about 10 feet high, 10 feet tall, maybe a little bit more, I'm not too sure. But you've got them from ceiling down to floor, and what they do is they actually Velcro attach to the impact screen, which is amazing, isn't it? So such a simple but yet effective way of getting your side protection. Now yes, they are heavy duty curtains, and no doubt they're not the cheapest, but if you want to get quite a luxurious setup in your golf sim, then curtains are always a good way to go. Now, one of the issues with having curtains as your side protection is you then need to think of what you are going to put on the ceiling to catch any of those lob wedges, yeah? And as you can see, all they've done here at Pitch is they've just ruched up some of these same style curtains, and they just ruched them up onto the ceiling, and that little baffle is going to just catch any stray golf ball and just let it land down gently onto the floor. So if you are thinking of getting curtains as your side protection, you can also use the same curtains up on the ceiling. Now, I'm not 100% sure how they attach them, the Golf Swing Systems installers, but in my head, I could just think of a staple gun and putting them up there. Obviously, trying to get them all nice and level, but yeah, we can do that DIY, can't we? So this is the Vista impact screen from Golf Swing Systems. Now, it's the same impact screen that I've got in my setup at home, with one significant difference. It's a dual layer, a reinforced layer underneath or behind the actual impact screen, and this is mainly designed for commercial setups, just to give that extra cushion and protection. However, Golf Swing Systems are including this now with their Vista impact screen. So if you buy their premium impact screen, like the one that I've got in my setup, it won't just come as a single layer, you'll also get the layer behind as well. Now, when it comes to hanging the impact screen, so all they've done, as I showed you earlier, they've velcroed the curtains to the impact screen, and if you peel this back, you'll be able to see there's some metal galvanized angle, and all they've done, they've hung some bungee cords through the grommet and attached it to the metal galvanized angle. Now, protecting that angle, they've just got some small pieces of foam cushioning, just in case any shots do ricochet against that metal angle, they're not going to come bouncing back. They've got this foam protection to stop it. Now, what I didn't mention earlier as well was how the curtains, the black curtains on the ceiling, then attach to the impact screen. Now, all they've done, like I said, they've ruched up the curtains for the ceiling protection, and those same curtains come down to the top of the impact screen, and they are simply velcroed across the top to give a perfectly clean finish and an amazingly professional look. When it comes to the hitting mat, we've actually got Golf Swing Systems T-Turf hitting mat, and it's a little bit of an upgrade to the one that I've got in my setup at home, because they've released a bit of a pro version of the T-Turf hitting mat, which is designed more for commercial use, but is also going to be fantastic for your home setups as well. Now, as you can see, all they've done in the installation, they've just cut out the foam tiles that are underneath and the carpet that's laid on top. They've just cut out a section and they've sunken in the hitting mat, just like I teach you to do in my online course. Now, this is a bit of a crazy camera angle, isn't it? But I wanted to show you the type of lighting that they're using in a commercial golf facility. We've just simply got two down lights that's providing plenty of lighting for you to be able to see the screen, so it's not washed out. We've even got a big window behind us in this bay at the moment, and even with a huge window, you can see that the picture on the simulator impact screen is not washed out, and that's partly because of this Epson EBL635SU 4K laser projector. Now, these Epson projectors, as I said, short throw 4K projectors, 6,000 lumens. They're coming in between £2,000 and £3,000, maybe a little bit more, I think, as well. So, as I'm sure you can tell, there's been absolutely no expense spared here. 4K, amazing, luxurious golf simulator based setups. Who wouldn't want something like this in their own house? Over here to control the simulator, we've got a 27-inch HD touchscreen TV, which is absolutely fantastic, super responsive, no problems at navigating yourself and your way around your golf simulator experience. I always think that touchscreens are a bit of a luxury addition to have, but I guess in a commercial setting, it's very much a necessity. Now, I promised you earlier that I'm going to show you an amazing new feature of Trackman's new software, and this is something that I'd love to see incorporated into some other softwares as well. Now, yesterday I was down at Golf Swing Systems headquarters in Surrey, and I was on their Trackman system, and what I did was I did a full bag mapping session. I had my own clubs, I went through every club in the bag, and I got nailed down my carry distances and my total distances. And what's amazing about this new Trackman update is that all of my data from my bag mapping is now available for me to access on the virtual courses. So I'm on the 9th hole here at Bethpage. Now all I need to do, if I just enlarge this mini-map to make it a little bit bigger for you, what you'll see is this is my aiming point here in the centre of the fairway. And you should be able to notice a dotted circle or an oval shape going all the way around my aim point. Now that is my dispersion with my driver based on my personal data from my bag mapping session. And what's cool is all I have to do is just drag that aim point down a bit. And the further down I go, you'll notice that it changes the clubs as well. So at the moment, I can see that if I hit a 3-iron, it's looking like the total distance of that 3-iron is going to be around about 208 yards, and the dispersion circle's likely to land in the fairway. If I move it a bit further up, we'll go back to driver and you'll see that my dispersion circle is much more erratic and I've got a very high chance of going in the bunker. So this, like I say, is all based on my personal bag mapping data, and I think this is an unbelievable feature to add to your virtual rounds of golf. It's like having a digital caddy. Not gone very far. Not a bad strike. Get up there. Get up there. That's one steep bunker. Oh, I managed to get it out. Oh! So I think you'll agree this is an unbelievable setup here down at Pitch Manchester, and I hope this video has given you a little bit of inspiration of how you can maybe take some aspects of a commercial setup and implement them into your own DIY golf simulators at home. Now I'll pop a link to the Pitch website down in the description below, as well as down there I'll pop a link to my online course which teaches you exactly how to build a DIY golf simulator step by step, incorporating many of the techniques that we've spoken about in this video today.